Now let us understand to name the organic compound which is containing multiple functional groups in it. What do we mean by multiple functional groups? The same organic compound containing different functional groups are referred by the name as multiple functional groups containing organic compounds. So if more than one type of functional group is present, how to name the organic compound? IUPAC has given us the order to be followed. This is the prioritized order of the different functional groups, and this has to be maintained when we name the organic compounds containing the multiple functional groups. Let us see what are they. First preference should be always given to the organic compound containing the COOH. Means if in the given organic compound with COOH any other functional group is present, then you should take care to give the priority for this COOH group. Let me just go through the order and name the functional groups for you so that this concept becomes clear. Top priority is COOH. Organic compounds having COOH are the most important organic compounds. Rather, the compound having COOH is treated as the most VVIP compound of the organic compounds. Now, after carboxylic acid, SO3H, that means sulfonic acid. Then comes COOR, means ester, where R is an alkyl group. Then COCl means acid chloride. Then CONH2, amide. Then CN, cyano. Then CHO, aldehyde. CO, ketone. Then comes in the order OH or the alcohol. Then comes NH2 or the amine. Then comes the presence of the double bond. And then comes the presence of the triple bond. That means in the given organic compound, say for example, if we find the presence of both Cn and NH2, which carbon should be given the least possible number? So according to the order, Cn comes first, then comes NH2. So obviously we should give the lowest number for Cn, and then we should give the next possible lowest number for NH2. That's what is the meaning of the order of priority. Now let us look at this with some examples. Say supposing this is the organic compound under consideration. We have a compound like this, wherein if we number it from our left, 1, 2, 3, 4, and if we were to number it from our right, 1, 2, 3, 4. From our left, this carbon carrying the OH as its side chain will be getting 2 as the number. And if we come from our right, the same carbon will be taking the number as 3. So what is the order of preference to be done? As I already told you, COOH is there. So therefore, top priority to this. Then the next priority should be given for OH. So in that being the case, we have to definitely go from our right to left. And here in this given organic compound, this is containing 4 carbon atoms. So the root word to be fixed is but. And what else do we see? With respect to second carbon atom, there is the OH group or the alcohol. So there goes 2-hydroxy as the prefix. And what else is there? COOH itself is the functional group and COOH is present. We know that it should be end with the suffix as OIC acid. So now the name is butanoic acid. So therefore the complete name of this compound would be 2-hydroxy butanoic acid. Now you may have a doubt. This is the carbon atom of the carboxylic acid. How did I take this also? Yes, children, this is an important fact that you all should bear in mind. Whenever the organic compound is containing the carbon atoms as one of its members, we need to consider them also as the carbon atom of the parent chain, and then counting that carbon atom itself, we should fix our root word. So therefore, we have written here as but as our root word, and it should not be called as prop because counting only these 3 carbon atoms. So therefore, the correct IUPAC name of this compound would be 2-hydroxy butanoic acid. Now let us take up another example. What to do when the organic compound is containing both the double bond as well as triple bond cases. Now let us learn it with the example. Say supposing this is the given organic compound. This is the given organic compound which is having the presence of both the triple bond as well as double bond in the same compound. Such compounds are in general called by the name as alkenes. Such compounds containing both the triple bond as well as the double bond in the same organic compound are in general referred by the name as alkenes. Now let us check the priority list as I have already told you. First priority should be given for double bond. Then the next priority should be given for triple bond. So when that being the case, we should obviously number it from our right. So there goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the root word to be fixed is pent. And what else needs to be done now? We need to show the presence of the double bond and the presence of triple bond. Always remember to give the least number of the double bond and the least number of the triple bond. In this case, second carbon and third carbon atom is having the double bond. So you should call it as pent 2-ene and not as pent 3-ene. If you were to call this as pent 3-ene, that would be a wrong name. What do we mean by pent 3-ene? It means between the third and the fourth carbon atom there is double bond, but that is not the case in this compound. So therefore you should not call it as pent 3-ene. Instead you should call it as pent 2-ene. Yes, we fixed the presence of double bond. What else needs to be done now? We need to show the presence of the triple bond. So where is this triple bond present? Between the 4th and the 5th carbon atom. So therefore, I should write it as 4-ine. So as I told you, this is an example of alkanine. So the complete name of this compound is pent 2-ene and 4-ine. So this would be the complete name. What to do if there are any substituent group is present? Very simple. Just you need to name the locant, write the locant, and then also write the kind of substituent group that might be present. Say for example, if there is a methyl group attached here. So if there is a methyl group attached here, then what to be done? So our name will become 3-methyl pent 2-ene and 4-ine. So this is how we need to name even if there are any substituent group, or for that matter even any other functional group is present. Then what to do when some more alike kind of functional group and substituent group and multiple groups are all present together? Such compound occurrence is rare, but still let us take a few more examples. So let us say this is the given organic compound. How to name this? Now we see the presence of the primary functional group, the carboxylic acid, and then the alcohol. Then we find the presence of 2-methyl group. Now let us count the carbon chain, and obviously we know we need to number it from our right, because the most VVIP compound, that is COOH or the carboxylic acid, is present in the terminal position. So therefore the numbering will be from our right. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and then 5. So the root word to be fixed again is pent. And then with respect to the third carbon atom, there is OH. So therefore what should I write? 3-hydroxy. This is also fixed. Then what else we find? With respect to the second and the fourth carbon atom, we find the presence of the 2-methyl group. Therefore 2-4-dimethyl. Why I have written di? Because we find the presence of 2 alike groups. So therefore di. Now we might get the doubt that D comes first than H. How did I name it after H? Children, remember, di is not representing any functional group. It is only representing the number of the alike group. So therefore they need not be alphabetized or they need not be alphabetically arranged. So therefore the name of this compound is 3-hydroxy 2,4-dimethyl pentanoic acid. I can also write this as pentan-1-oic acid. Whether I write 1 or not, still it means the carboxylic acid is present at the first position. Therefore, the name of this compound would be 3-hydroxy 2,4-dimethyl pentanoic acid. Now, let us see another example. Say supposing we have a case like this. How to name this when we have presence of COOH groups in the terminal position? simple in this compound under consideration. Whichever the way we are going to name, it's going to be the same. So as well we can take it from our left. So 1, 2, 3. So we find the presence of 3 carbon in this chain. And what is the specification here or the importance here or uniqueness here? We find the presence of 2 COOH group. And where is that present? With respect to the first and the third carbon atoms. So, because this compound is containing 3 carbon atoms, the root word to be fixed is prop. And what is prop is containing saturated. So, propane. What else is there here? First and third carbon atoms is containing 2 carboxylic acid. Therefore, di. And carboxylic acid should end with OIC acid suffix. So therefore, we can call this as propan or propane 1,3 dioic acid. So this is how we should name the compound if allyl groups are present. Hope this clarifies the idea of naming the organic compound with multiple functional group and the prioritized list that's been given to you, and follow this, practice this so that you will not make any mistake.